When that song got the ball rolling, really, for the album. And when I first heard it, a guy called Marc Broussard wrote it from New Orleans. And he was a guy who worked with crayfish, he picked crayfish for a living. Then he became a singer. So we kind of modified the original words, He rewrote some of the second verse, and I don't know, there are lines about, I got my education on the street, and in Sheffield, England, when I was growing up, I mean, I spent like 5 years just playing the pubs, but, I mean, not like a gangland kind of street life, but, just that kind of streetwise thing you developed when you were hanging out all that time, So it's a bit autobiographical. Yeah. Well, the last record I had out, Hymn for My Soul, didn't really do that well in Germany. It was the last record I made on EMI with Ethan Johns, and I enjoyed making the record, but I think it was we did it on tape, and it was more of an intimate sound. And when I got this new deal with Sony, they said, we want a cocker record, to give us more of a cocker record. So it had me thinking, when I got with Matt Soletic, the producer, what kind of record are we going to do? And Matt was saying, well, I think what we're looking for is like a modern soul, you know what I mean? And I did all the tracks live with the band, but Matt had more of an insight into, modern day radio, or just doing all that clever kind of electronic stuff. I gave him full rein on that, because I really didn't know, I mean, I'm more of an old gospel kind of guy, so, blues guy. So we tried to give it a bit, a bit more of an acceptable sound for the times, really. Well, that's too easy a dissection, I think, because like up to my mid-20s, like around Woodstock, I was doing pretty good, I mean, I was loving life. I had still had a girlfriend who I'd known from Sheffield, England, and she toured the world with me. And then things kind of disintegrated. I can't really put my finger on what started the spiral, but later, I mean, so you could really say it was about when I got to be about 40 or early 40s, I met my wife, Pam, and we've been married 23 years now. So these have been good years. I mean, it's nice. I mean, she beats me up every now and then, like most women do, with their guys. But, I mean, she's been a real good steadying influence because I think my work's been pretty constant the last few years. But, the mid-70s, I still, when people like try to get in depth about, Joe, what happened in those dark years, and I go, well, that's why they were dark years. I mean, I really can't, I have vague recollections of what went on. But, so, it's hard to just say, well, to being 30, everything was this or that. Because it was like when I was about 26, 27 that things went off for a bit,